Hi guys. Okay, so I'm going to tell y'all how this all went down. It started out on Saturday the 29th. Somebody gave me a free mother's blessing ceremony. I don't know if you ever heard of that, but it's something of like the Navajo tribe tradition that they do. It's when you get like some women together, like on the instruction sheet or whatever you want to call it. It said to bring 6 of my closest female or women people. 6 of my closest females that are in my life. Get them together, and then they just kind of flashing, y'all, huh? And we all get together and celebrate me, or celebrate the mother, or the mother would be while she's pregnant, just to kind of, congratulate her and kind of celebrate her in becoming a mother. So that's what we had. I had it at my brother's house, my sister-in-law's house. And what we did was we got together and everybody just kind of shared their birthing story, and they kept it positive, no negativity, I mean, they kept it real, but it was just real uplifting and inspiring. They also pampered me while I was there. I got a foot soak, like a foot rub throughout almost the whole thing, and a hand massage while everybody's talking. I'm sitting in this chair, and I'm just getting kind of pampered. I got flowers, and all that good stuff. They also did a belly casting. A casting of my belly, which I don't have with me. It's still at my brother and sister-in-law's house. I left it there. I was planning on getting it the next day, but stuff happens. So I still haven't gotten it. But I did that, and that was really nice. And everybody shared their story about giving birth and what it meant to them, and what the best part about being a mother is, and all that stuff. Well, the whole time that we were there, my second oldest sister, Sharon, she kept saying, "Okay, Joshua, you can have this baby tomorrow. Have him tomorrow. That'd be perfect. I don't have to go to work, blah, blah." And I'm like, "What? No, he's not coming out. He's got like 2 weeks left. He's not ready." And she's like, "Yeah, he can come out. He's full term now. He can come out. It'll be safe." I'm like, "Yeah, I know it's safe, but I wasn't ready for him to come out yet." So I was telling her, "No, he's not coming out." And everybody was agreeing with her. "Yeah, he can come out tomorrow, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, whatever. So I had fun at that. Went home, or fast forward, Sunday morning. My boyfriend's randomly set alarm went off at 8:37 in the morning on a Sunday for no reason. We really hadn't anything to get up for. But that's really just it set throughout the week, and it happened to go off on Sunday. So I sit up in the bed, and I noticed something in the bed where when I sat up, and I said, "Oh my goodness!" And I looked, and I was kind of like, "No, that couldn't be what I think it is." So I kind of scooted back, to continue to sit up, and I saw more of what I seen. And I told my boyfriend, I said, "Look," he was still kind of asleep, just now kind of getting up. So he rolls over and he was like, "What's that?" And I'm like, I don't know. So I sit all the way up, and he turns over, and I get out the bed, and I take one good step, which happened to be a towel on the floor. I stepped over that towel, and my water broke. And I looked down, and I looked at my boyfriend, and he looked at me, and he looked down at me. And I looked down, and I looked at him, and he said, "Well, we're having a baby. Looks like we're having a baby today, or tonight, or whatever." And I said, "No," he said, "Are you ready?" And I'm like, "Not really. I wanted to get my eyebrows done." He told this story to everybody. Yeah, he even told y'all on YouTube. But the thing about that, which makes it so funny, is because my boyfriend, he does my eyebrows really well, and I have been begging him to do my eyebrows for like the longest time, for like 2 weeks it seemed like. For the past 2 weeks at that time. And he was like, you know, they're not thick enough. I need them to get thicker so I can give them a good shake. I'm like, whatever. They're thick. What do you mean? 2 weeks of growth? What are you talking about? This is horrible. And I didn't really want to go get them done. I wanted him to do it. So I was walking around with bushy eyebrows for 2 weeks, which to me is okay, because you know what? I'm not about to keep plucking, waxing, threading my eyebrows every day, week, every 2 weeks, well, you know, whatever, because I need my eyebrows to grow back, because I'm not trying to have no eyebrows. So I walk around with some bushy eyebrows just to get them right, okay? Don't get it twisted. And he know that, but my eyebrow was so jacked up. Anyway, too much focus on eyebrows. He said, you want me to do them? And I'm like, yeah. So we laid a towel down on the bed. Never mind the water broke. We trying to hook up these eyebrows. So he hooks up the eyebrows. So we at home doing that and packing up my bag, or finished packing up our bag. Zayden's bag was already ready. I get in the shower. He go hook up the car seat while I'm in the shower, because I've been bugging him about doing that too, and he didn't do it when I asked him to. So I wasn't going to bug him about it. Whatever. We got it done. That's all that matters. So we finally leave the house. And as we're leaving, I'm like, I'm hungry. He was like, you want to eat? You want to grab something at Quick Trip? Some of y'all may know what Quick Trip is. Some of y'all may not. But if you don't have a Quick Trip, then I'm sure you know what 7-Eleven is. So, you know, I'm like, no, I don't want Quick Trip. I want to eat, because somebody told me that I had better eat before I go to the hospital, because I'm not going to be able to eat, and ain't no telling how long I'll be there. And I was so serious. I get serious about eating. He was like, well, you want some McDonald's? And I'm like, yeah. So we go to McDonald's. And we actually go in and we sit down and we're eating. And he's excited. He's taking pictures and making video and doing all this stuff. And it was really fun. And I felt really close to him. And it was a great experience. It was just funny that we're up in McDonald's eating hash browns and my water is coming out. It's crazy. Anyway, we finally leave there and we go to the hospital. And we get there around 10 o'clock. Yeah, around 10 o'clock. And they check me. And mind you, 2 weeks prior before this event, my doctor told me that I was a 1 centimeter dilated. And then I went to the doctor the following week, and she said I was a 2, almost a 3. Get to the hospital on Sunday, the 29th, and this chick tells me I'm a 1. So I'm all confused. I'm like, wait a minute, you telling me I'm a 1, so you can just undilate? But I don't really think she knew what she was talking about, because she was really unsure. She was like, you're a 1. You know, she's in there. You're a 1. Well, maybe a 2, almost a, you know. So you're definitely a 1. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. You don't even know what you're talking about, first of all. I'm not feeling comfortable with this situation right now, because you're uncertain. You don't know what you're talking about. We need somebody else up in here. But I didn't say that. So we go with it, whatever. And I knew that they was going to throw Pitocin somewhere in the mix. Sure enough, she leaves and go talk to the doctor or whoever, and comes back and they say they want to put me on Pitocin. I ain't even been there 30 minutes. Can we walk? Can we walk? How about that? I've only been here 30 minutes. Anyway, so I tell her I'm really not feeling Pitocin. I really don't want it, you know. I was really trying not to go that route. And I asked her if I could walk, and she said, well, let me go talk to the doctor. So she asked the doctor if I could walk. The doctor wasn't too happy with me walking, for the fact that I had lost so much fluid that when I was having contractions, Zayden's umbilical cord was getting smashed, which was resulting in his heart rate dropping. So she didn't want me to do too much walking, but she wanted to monitor his heart first, so we did that for a little while longer. And then they gave me the okay to walk around the hospital, or, you know, like the labor and delivery floor, for about an hour until, so I have to go back to the bed, and she checked me again. So we did that. The same girl who checked me the first time checked me again. She told me that I was a 3, almost a 4, something like that. Yeah, but she was unsure. So I was kind of not paying attention to her because she didn't know what she was talking about. So we waited another hour, and I hadn't dilated anymore. So they wanted to put me on Pitocin, and I really didn't want to, and it made me sad. And they're like, okay, well, we'll just, start it on, slow, don't give you a lot, and just see how it goes. So I agreed to that. So they put it on a 1, and my contractions started kicking in stronger. Because I was having contractions, but they just weren't strong, enough to really be doing anything, I guess. So they put me on Pitocin, and contractions kicked in. And I, started going into active labor, I guess is what it's called. So we did that, and fast forward, contractions were getting closer and stronger, very strong, very close together. I remember at one point my mom and my boyfriend were telling me that my contractions were a minute apart, like they were coming, and I was having big contractions, and they felt big to me. Contractions, I'll tell you what contractions feel like. Contractions feel like menstrual cramps. That's basically what it is. That's just what it feels like, is menstrual cramps. Some females have worse monthly periods, cramping, than other females, and some have lighter and they don't even cramp at all. So, but if you ever had a menstrual cramp, then you know what a contraction feels like. Just, when you get more dilated, then contractions get stronger, and then that means that the cramps just get stronger. And they are monstrous. I'm not gonna lie, they hurt, but it's not unbearable, at least for me. And I don't think I have a high pain tolerance. My whole plan was to go 100% natural, but I did sign up for the epidural just in case, and I'm glad I did. I signed up for it. But my whole plan was to go 100% natural. I didn't make it 100% natural. I did take the epidural, but it was my choice. Nobody scared me into getting an epidural. I didn't feel pressured into getting it. Nobody, tried to convince me to get the epidural. Prior to me going into labor, a lot of people were trying to tell me, just take the drugs, Joshua. You gonna want them. You're gonna be crying for them. Blah, blah, blah. And, I listened, but I kind of put their opinion in the back of my mind because I wanted to form my own opinion about, about labor pains and what labor really is and what it does to you and how it makes you feel. So I didn't let that affect me. I still wanted to feel it, see for yourself. That's how my personality is. I want to try it myself. So I was able to make it to a 6 centimeters dilated, according to the chick who didn't know what she was talking about. Me personally, I really do feel like I was dilated further than that because I started to feel pressure in my bottom, and like I needed to push. And they say that when you do that, then he's coming, I guess, into the birth canal, or he's basically there. Like the baby is basically there, and all you have to do is push him out. Like that's how I felt. Like I felt like he was, like his head was like right there, and all I had to do was push. That's how it felt for me. So I'm thinking I was further than a 6, but who knows? To me, what helped me make it that far along without any medicine is the fact that I wasn't laying down. I think that if I had to lay down, I probably would have just gone nuts because, I don't know, people have different ways of dealing with pain, and that particular pain, I didn't want to lay down. I couldn't. How could I lay down and I'm hurting like this? You just want me to lay down on my back and just, I don't know what you expect me to do on my back, but it's not working out. So me personally, I chose to sit up on the edge of the bed. I had one leg on the floor at one point and one leg on the bed, like kind of halfway on the bed. And I had both of my feet on the floor, and I was just kind of, sitting on the edge of the bed like this when it was time to breathe. And I just breathed through the contractions. A lot of people say that breathing stuff don't work, but it actually does if you do it right. I had no classes like at all whatsoever. I put off signing up for classes for so long that it was too late to do it. Like, every class that I would look for was after my due date. So I'm like, dang, I took too long to take classes. And to me, knowing how to breathe is the only thing that I wanted to know how to do. I don't care about any of that stuff. I just want to know how I'm supposed to breathe during a contraction. But luckily, my mother knew exactly what to do, and she was in there. My boyfriend was in there, and my boyfriend's mother was in there. And between my boyfriend and my mom, they were the bomb.com. I'm still gonna use that because that's what they were. My boyfriend was so supportive. Like, he would stand up in front of me, and he had on a jacket, and I would hold on to his jacket, and I would just bury my face in his chest, like, and breathe. And like, he soothed me. It's crazy. I don't know what I'd do with that. I don't know if I had made it without him and without my mama. Okay, crazy. Anyway, when I decided to get the epidural, in my mind, while I'm there in active labor, I said, wow, I could really do this natural. Like, I could really do this. And that felt so good. Like, I don't know. It just felt really good to me. It's like, wow, I could really do this. Like, I could really do this. And the fact that me saying that just gave me, like, the option. So after I said I could do this, I know I can do this, then it was like, do you want to do this? And I'm like, I really don't want to do this, but, just knowing that I could just really made my day. Just feel it, knowing that you could really do something that you thought, or, that you kind of doubted that you could do, and you could actually do it. I don't know if that even makes sense, but just knowing that I could have done it gave me the confirmation that I needed. That's all I needed to know, is that I could do it. And for that reason, I chose not to do it, just because I already know I could. So I told them to get me the epidural. But I wasn't in any rush, because the man was, the anesthesiologist was with another patient or something. So she's like, he's coming. He's coming. I hate to keep you waiting. I'm like, it's fine. And then a contraction would come, and I can't talk no more. And some of those contractions were getting the best of me, but for the most part, I did good. I didn't cry. Not one tear came out of my eye until he came out and I saw him. And then that's when I cried a little bit. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I didn't panic. And I think because I didn't do those things, allowed me to go as far into my labor as I did. Gosh, y'all, I could just talk about this all day because it's that dang serious to me. I wanted to feel everything. I didn't make it. I could have, I didn't. And it was awesome. Anyway, that's basically my labor and delivery story. He came out with a head full of hair. He was 5 pounds, 15 ounces, and 19 inches long. His eyes were wide open. He wasn't asleep. He wasn't druggy. He wasn't drugged up. And he was looking around, and he didn't cry. But he was, he was breathing. It wasn't like he didn't cry because he wasn't breathing. He just didn't cry. He was looking around like, wow, what is going on with all this? What is all of this? And he's my little baby, and he's so cute. And I cried then, because it was crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, I just pushed him out, and he's here. Like, I never thought that I would have kids, and I have a son, and he's here. Then I would go back to thinking about one thing when I first got pregnant. One of the women who I would talk to, she's in Nevada, and she was very encouraging. She told me, I don't want to mess it up, but she told me that not to get all spiritual on anybody, but she told me that God trusted you enough to allow you to carry his son. That just blew my mind. I'm like, wait, you so right about it. Because, I was feeling, well, y'all probably, actually y'all don't know, because I really wasn't making videos when I first got pregnant. I had kind of stopped for a while. But when I first got pregnant, I was feeling really kind of sad about it, because I'm not married. And that really bothered me in the beginning, you know. And so this woman who I just, you know, spoke about, she really inspired me and encouraged me. And it's a whole another video. But anyway, here, I'll show y'all. He's sleeping now, but he was awake. Here's my baby. And he tries to lift his head up by himself already. That is not a good shot. Anyway, I'll put up some pictures for y'all. But his name is Corbin. It's his first name. And then Zayden, Z-A-Y-D-E-N, is his middle name. And he's such a good baby. He'll be 1 week old tomorrow. And he is small. He's 5 pounds. And he's born 5 pounds, 15 ounces. But the doctor says he's perfectly healthy. We went to the doctor yesterday. And that's basically it. I love him so much. It's crazy. But anyway, if you have any questions, comments, leave them in the comment section. Thumbs up this video for all the baby boys in the world, because they're so sweet, baby boys. And that's basically it. And thanks for watching. I'll talk with y'all later. Bye.